does for us. Girls and guys, we have two phenomenal hours. Not just, they're okay. No, really, really good hours. And here's why. We have 9 brand new items in the first hour. We have 12 brand new items in the second hour. We have a new Mind Find, which is a brand new discovery. We've never had it on the air before. And I promise you, you're gonna find great gifts for others. And of course, great gifts for you. Right, Jay? That is the essence of our shopping.
It
Little
and this is
for them.
2 hours of fun.
It
okay?
is 2 hours because Jay King is here. And why do we love Jay so much? Because he literally goes around the world. And you just got back from a big trip, right?
I just got back. I spent 2 weeks. In fact, I've been back 5 days, much to my wife's dismay.
Yes, she's here with us.
She's actually shopping. Yeah, I went back. She's buying my stuff.
His stuff. He can't even get his wife his own stuff. All right, anyway, so we're gonna jump on the first item. You're gonna love it. It's gonna totally sell out quickly. Lowest price we've ever done. And Jay, when I first saw this, I just love the form and the shape of this.
Yeah, this particular material came out of Australia. We have something else that's next that came out of Mozambique. It's the same thing, ruby fuchsite. You find this in a few countries around the world. I found it, and it's all varying degrees. I just love the contemporary design of this. I love the silver work. But ruby fuchsite is really it's very, very interesting stone because see the red in there? That is actual natural ruby, okay? So that's natural ruby in fuchsite. The fuchsite is the green portion, and any of the red in there, all of that red material is all natural ruby. So ruby fuchsite, very unique, very different, just a fun stone to work with.
All right, just FYI, we do have Jay's famous sterling silver collars available. I know they're always limited and they typically always sell out, but you'll see, just so you can see, nice big bell on the back. So if you want to put it on a chain, you can do that. If you want one of his collars, you can get one of those. I think it's a great investment to get one of his collars only because it varies and changes up everything else in his assortment. So if you have a lot of things that have a lot of rocks on them and you want to change up the look, I think a collar is a great way to do that. Check out our pricing though. This is huge, girls. This is $50 off. Now, here's another really big deal. Free shipping and 5 flex pays on everything from Jay King Mind Finds. That's huge, huge, huge. So you can get this home for under $20. And yes, it's all sterling silver. It's all genuine. It's all yummy. And those two are almost gone. So just stay on the line for those. We'll let you know when they are sold out. So there it is, free shipping and flex pay on everything, but specifically for Jay's last show of the Thanksgiving weekend, it's 5 flex and free shipping. And that's a really big deal. All right, Jay, so now we're gonna go to a whole different part of the world, but it's the same stone.
This is the same material. This comes out of Indonesia, not Mozambique. Comes out of Indonesia, and if you look at this design, you can probably tell who's got their fingerprint all over this one,
yes,
right?
This is a Jay King. This is one of yours, buddy.
I gotta tell you, you can always, people, they sit there and they go, oh, that was yours, this is yours. They can always tell that it's yours. But look, what I really love about this material, okay, Indonesia, okay.
That's beautiful.
Number one, the fuchsite just pops in this, and look at the amount of natural ruby that's contained within the fuchsite in the material. This is probably some of the nicest ruby fuchsite I've ever had the pleasure of working with in my whole entire career.
Wow.
I really like it, and the reason I did this, and I did it big and bold, is I was able to get the material, but the reason I did this big, bold look in this is because the patterns in this of the fuchsite, but as the content of the ruby, it really just popped, it just really, really stood out.
Well, if you would have made it very small, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the large chunks of ruby that are in there.
Right.
So, you gave it a big canvas to show off the beauty that nature has created. All right, there are 99 left of these. Believe it or not, only 99, and then that's going to be sold out. We have Thanksgiving price, which ends, obviously, at the end of this weekend. We have free shipping and, again, 5 flex pays. Now, I will tell you, there's nothing like this for the rest of our 2 hours. So if we're concerned or you're thinking, oh, I better hang out and watch, because I know how you are, I'm kind of like you too, and you want to see what's coming up, nothing that compares to this. And I love that minty green color. Yeah,
and that's the fuchsite portion of this. And when you get this, it comes in all different degrees of color. So you just never know it. You can have the really, really dark green, or it can be very, very light, almost like a mint green. But what I loved about this is you had this amazing, amazing a green fuchsite material, and then the ruby. And if you buy this, every single one of them, I could show you, we have 3 or 4 of these on set right now. if I could show you all of them compared together, they all look uniquely different in their own right. There's no two that'll be identical.
And it's such a big, bold, fun look. I mean, you know, if you're going to collect jewelry, you know, why are you wearing the little, you know, thin, wimpy stuff? Well, actually, if you're watching this show, you don't own thin and wimpy. Okay, we know that. If you're a J. King girl, like, let's rock the big stuff. That's all we're saying today, right? Bring it. But I think there's such joy in that too, Jay, because you wear this piece, and women will stop you in the airport, and they'll go, I have to know what that is. Because those of us who love gemstones and we love exotic jewelry, we've got to know, right? You're just like, you got to know, because it's so cool and unusual. This is going to be sold out in just a second, gang. Is it gone now? Yeah. There's a lot of you on the line. All right, it is now sold out officially. So there you go. Don't forget about the earrings and also that really cool pendant we just had. All right, we got to keep moving on. So we hope to get, okay, here we go. I am so pumped about this show. I'm about to burst my buttons. Okay, here's what.
Okay, I can say something, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm not
Do you know
going
what?
to.
Actually, wait, let me check.
I've learned to be silent.
I do have Diane Gilman, and there is a button on it. So I could potentially burst it. I could. I ate a lot of, did you eat a lot of Thanksgiving?
I did. You know what?
I ate so much food.
I really did so good. I was amazing.
Of course you did.
I was amazingly good. But that's
okay,
because...
I didn't.
Oh, because, oh my gosh.
Because of why?
I traveled before that, and I wasn't that good, so... I'm still trying to get back.
Recover. All right, so here's what I'm about to bust my Diane Gilman button. It's because, although her stuff doesn't break, so that would be tough to do. Check this out. It's originally $234. It's $114.90. I have $50, and then that's totally gone. It's an unbelievable cuff. Free shipping, 5 flex. What do you love about the red skin turquoise, Jay?
You know, the main thing with this red skin turquoise, and this is highly collectible. I tell people this, and then it's really funny because I have family members, I have close friends that, you know, that watch the show, and then they go, really? Is that so? Honestly, some of these turquoise materials, the materials that we have, I literally could sell the material for more than when we're selling the entire product for, okay? So in some cases, I could actually sell the turquoise rough for more.
Okay, so we're going to move on, and we've got more to show you. Just want to give you a peek at that, and we have a lot to get to. So if you love your turquoise, I mean, that's an unbelievable offer for all of that sterling silver. It's amazing. All right, you ready? Here we go. The only airing today. This is a stunning rhodochrosite, and it's on an 18-inch necklace. If you've not seen his show, there's a 2 3/4-inch sterling silver extender on the back. We have a phenomenal holiday price. So, and we have the matching cuff, which I'm going to show you right here on my little hand. So, Jay, rhodochrosite. That's such a pretty stone.
Well, you know, in rhodochrosite, I brought a piece of the rough. Okay, this only comes out of one location that I'm aware of, okay? If there's other locations, I'm not aware of them. If you know of some other place where you could get this grade of rhodochrosite, I'd be more than happy to get together with you. The story with rhodochrosite is this, okay? This is a stone I used to specialize in the 70s and early 80s. I mean, we loved it. You could get it. It comes out of this one mine in Argentina, and you go in, it's like a cavern, and so there's stalactites and stalagmites, and that's why this is just that piece of rough there is actually a piece of one of the stalactites or stalagmites. That's
cool.
How it comes out.
Really?
About 10 years ago, okay, the Argentinian government made it illegal to export the rough material unless it was in finished product. Okay, and you say, well, so big deal. Well, it's a huge deal because I don't really have any Argentinian silversmiths or lapidars or any way to cut or to work the rough material
into something.
And so now you're saying, okay, how did you come up with this?
Should I drop this and say, I am not actually touching this? Am I in trouble just for holding this rock?
Well, that, I don't know, technically could be. But then you're touching it, not me. So you have to take ownership of it. But what's really crazy about this, okay, and that's why I always say it's better to be lucky than good. It's always been lucky than good. And sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And we have a friend who specialized in Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but his other specialty was rhodochrosite. And he only worked in 18 karat and 22 karat gold. So all of this material that you're looking at here, the majority of the material is the highest grade rough that money could buy at the time. And this was probably purchased in the 70s, maybe, the 80s. I doubt doubt it was bought in the 90s, but it could have been. But he got up in age, decided that he was going to get out of the business, and his children didn't take over the business. So it took us a couple of years to negotiate the purchase of this rough material. But we were able to get it. We've worked through it. So you're seeing kind of the last of this, all right?
So
but
great.
This is all premium rough rhodochrosite rough material. It's been rumored that they're starting to allow them to bring it out of the country again. It'll be interesting because my main connection on this is usually in Tucson, and so in February when I go to Tucson, one of the big things I'm going to do is look him up and see if that is true, and they are actually allowing us to export the rough again. If they are, then we'll have rhodochrosite in the line. But this is really a treat, very unusual, very unique, very different, very rare.
I just want to show you the cuffs available as well. I have 70 cuffs available. That's it. All right, so here's an update. Oh, you
Redskin.
lucky girls. That Redskin that price on that is so phenomenal. All right, so let me tell you the story behind this next item. Here we go. You ready? We love our lapis. This is one of Jay's, all-time most successful stones that he does. Look at the quality of this lapis. Here's the story behind it, though. You ready? Originally $159.90. Awesome price. Sterling silver, best lapis you can get basically in the world. It's under $100 right now for today for the show. 5 flex, of course, free shipping on everything from Jay. Is that not gorgeous? And Jay, what makes this one extra special?
What makes this, this extremely special is this. Now, 6 weeks ago, before this trip, I took a trip to buy more lapis. I buy lapis twice a year. We have a consolidator. We go, we hand pick everything. Now, everything that you see on the show, pretty much almost 100%, we buy the rough material, we cut it. This is one of the few exceptions to that rule you're gonna see. This comes from a friend of mine. We're friendly competitors, Let's put it that way, all right?
How
Sometimes
friendly?
not so friendly, but we are competitors. It depends on, because he bids against me when we buy these lapis lots, the rough material. You actually have to bid on the material and go against the material. This is the highest grade lapis you'll ever see.
You can absolutely see it.
This is all AA, AAA grade lapis. Look at this.
Right.
This is number one, 100% the best money can buy, and this is a crazy, crazy price on it.
Well, here's the scoop, though. You guys have made it a customer pick, so it's a favorite. We launched it, sold 15,000 at a higher price. So we're down to the final 258. 785 sold earlier today in an earlier show. So this is really kind of the last look, and it is absolutely a stunning lapis piece. So just want to give you a peek at that. All right, let's keep it rolling on. Now we're going to talk about a beautiful, beautiful Amazonite collection. So Jay, this is brand new. We have the earrings, the stretch bracelet. We have the ring, or do I have the ring too? No, I have the stretch bracelet, I have the necklace, and I have the earrings all in this collection. This is, wow, I can't believe how big the discs are on this.
And what is so cool about this is the actual rough material. And that's what the rough looks like.
Beautiful.
Is that wild or what?
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, all you do is, this is just polished, right?
That's just polished. There's nothing done to that.
And this is just polished.
That's
carbon
just polished. That's all it is. There's no treatment to it. This is all natural. This is a brand new Amazonite. Now, you've seen Amazonite with me. I get it from different parts of the world. In fact, I just scored this Peruvian Amazonite that almost looks like blue opal. This is a brand new Amazonite that comes out of Mozambique. When we went there to do a sapphire project that we were working on at the time, we went on that trip is when we found this particular rough material, this particular Amazonite. And so you can see that's all Amazonite. That's not on this mine, but that's all Amazonite. You can see all the different colors, all the different ways it comes. But I love working with Amazonite. And a few years back, a very famous designer used what they call tropical Amazonite in some of his designs. And it just went crazy. That's when the world kind of found out about it. And since then, this is something we've actively been looking for when we go out in the field. People are asking for it. They love the color, the continuity of the stone, the feel of it. I just love the feel of it. I love the color of it. It's not really blue. It's not really green. It reminds me a lot if you fly like in a lot of the tropical areas, and you see you're a boater, so you know what I'm talking about. You can where you have kind of that really just you can tell when it's starting to when it gets deeper, it gets darker. When it gets lighter, it's getting shallower, and this is the kind of the color that you'll see out there.
So true.
It's just a beautiful, it's almost like a sea green.
And just to give you an idea of how much rough he has to go through, I want to grab just this, and it's graduated, by the way. So if I just took one disc and I made a ring out of it, just one of those discs, now imagine that flat, right? How huge would that ring be? That would be a beautiful ring. Okay, multiply that by all of the discs all the way around to the back, and I'll show you the back too, especially if you're new. Most brilliant clasp, I think, in the entire jewelry world. I'm a little jaded because I love Jay, but it's so brilliant. Easy to take on and off if you've never seen it. Somewhat adjustable, and it literally stays. They don't fall off. It's just a brilliant design, actually. But there's that long sterling silver extender. Now, this is all brand new. And if you are the type of gal, and I know you are, that's why you're watching, that really loves unusual stones, unusual jewelry, pieces that when you put them on, you feel like $1 million. You walk out and people go, oh man, that's so cool. Or they always, you're the one at work, and we hear from those of you who do that, where they're like, oh, what do you have new today from Jay? Or what are you wearing today? And you're like, okay, let me tell you the story behind it. This is such a great piece. And it's got the most yummy minty color. It's like mint with a little bit of swirls of white inside there. And because there's not a lot of dark, you're really picking some of the very best of this to create these pieces, right?
Right. And okay, if you think about this, okay, we were able to get 3 tons of this. So 3 tons, a little over 6,000 pounds. And so if I told somebody, I said, okay, we got 6,000 pounds, people go, wow, oh my gosh, that's incredible. That's a lot of material. That made 1,000 necklaces, a few bracelets, and the earrings that we have right here. We burnt through the whole lot, the whole load, just doing these 3 designs for this event. Now, you have to understand, I found this last year, okay, that it took that long to put this together, to put this deal together, to actually be able to make a product, do the designs, make a product, and then bring it here so you can see it. And this is the first time that we've actually shown this particular Amazonite, okay? Yeah. This is the very first time that we've done anything, but it takes 4 pounds of rough. 4 pounds of rough just to make one necklace.
Does it really?
Now, does that mean that weighs 4 pounds? No, okay? But it takes, because of the waste that you have, you lose 70% on your initial cut. So we lose 70% of our materials just doing the very first initial cuts to make the design, and shape the beads.
But also notice too, if he had to use a whole bunch of the brown, there's some brown in here, but if he, oh sorry,
I'm just throwing my specimens around
He's like,
here. What is this?
Quit tossing the specimen. But really, when you think about it, and you drew a circle just to make one disc, you don't want an all brown circle necessarily. I mean, there's specks of that, but you really have to be very specific, and you guys are cutting this little portion, and this portion, and then they get a huge disc like this, that's got a lot of material. A lot of material. So I hope you can kind of appreciate that, because I think a lot of times we don't know and understand what goes into making these pieces, but it is quite a labor of love, and his team does it all. That's the other thing. I really believe, and Jay, I've said this to you a million times, you can almost sense the hand craftsmanship and the pride in the workmanship. It's his team. They don't outsource this. It isn't a bunch of people somewhere. It's not some machine that goes blah, 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 and plops it out. So that's kind of the magic, and you'll sense that when you wear it. I think it makes it even more special. Now, unfortunately, we're down to the final 700 necklaces. I've got the stretch bracelet available. That's brand new. And by the way, it's only $46.90. The earrings are $44.90, and everything has 5 flex. So if you do want that wow necklace, looks beautiful with all your fall colors, all your winter colors. For me, this minty green is a year-round treasure, because it'll look great with whites and khakis in the summer. It looks amazing with yellow. Do you know how awesome this looks? I'm gonna grab this too. I'm gonna actually put almost like a fuchsia purple in front of here so you can see it. It's one of the most unusual stones that you can wear back to almost everything in your wardrobe. Brown would look amazing with this, Jay. Blue jeans, I'm gonna grab a pair of this jeans. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
It's just kind of shocking how it works.
And look how this material props. And here again, all Amazonites are not the same, and they're not created equal. This is some of the higher grade Amazonite that I've ever had the privilege of working with. The Peruvian Amazonite by far is another great look. This comes out of Mozambique, and we found this when we were actually buying sapphire. So we were actually there to purchase sapphire, and we had a few other items that we were getting from the miner, and when they showed this to us, it really just, I was just drawn to it. I'm drawn to the rough. You can see the rough is really quite beautiful.
It was stunning. And again, you know, even from a distance, I'm sure you get a little glance and you go, what is that? And then you run over and go, oh, I've got to really look at that. I mean, you're such a trained eye,
you know what you do is you pour water on it.
Do you really?
Yeah, so you go around and you pour water. That's why you always have a water bottle or a canteen or whatever, and you pour water on it, and that's what brings out the color. You can have like just a stone or now this is like a no-brainer.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, you can just see it, right?
Yeah.
You can see it, but a lot of the rough materials we buy, a lot of the minerals we buy, a lot of the specimens that we see, they're just kind of dull and dead. But if you pour water on them, then the color will come out. And then truly in the field, what we do is we find somebody with a lap saw, we cut it, and then hit it on a leather wheel or something. We polish it up a little bit and see what it, it's going to do. So
that's neat.
That's kind of how we discovered this. But here again, we didn't go out in the field looking for this. This is a byproduct of going to do something else.
And you said that's normally how you find things. You usually go out and you're looking for turquoise first and foremost.
Well, turquoise or opal.
Right.
100% of my trips start that way.
Right.
And then that's where you find something like this,
right.
But you don't go to your local Amazonite store and say, load her up, okay?
The big super Amazonite store. Oh, look. It's a big warehouse of Amazonite. It's really not. And again, I think that's what makes this jewelry so distinct. By the way, if you love, one of my favorite color combinations is basically anything with brown. I don't think I have a dark brown swatch. I don't. But if you wear a lot of brown, and, I think that's such a great, rich, yummy color. The chocolates, the lattes, the espresso browns, this is going to jump because you'll see it'll pick up on some of the brown veining that you see inside the Amazonite. So I just think if those are your kind of main colors, it's a great choice for you. All right, please stay on the line for the necklace. I know we're wrapping up. You can go to .com and you can get it really quick. It's a couple clicks and you're done and it's yours. Brand new. All right, we have more to show you though, because now we're going to talk about, and these are very limited. Usually we bring in a core piece and then Jay does a couple of hundred in the accessories.
And the accessories are
yeah,
upsells.
not a lot. I love
right.
the stretch bracelet, and I love the little earrings. They're so cute. They're almost like a little, I don't know, like a little pyramid in a way. That's so cute.
They're stackable. We made them, I made that. I was going to cut cabochons and do cabochons.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to do something that's going to blend with the bracelet and blend with the necklace. That's cute. So I thought, we'll just use some of the same bead styles. We use some of the smaller material, but they're just a great complementary piece, great accent piece.
And I like because when you do the stretch, it's so easy to wear. You just put it on. It's going to fit basically everybody's wrist. The earrings, I had them on a moment ago. They're very, very comfortable. So don't worry. And maybe you just want something unique. I think this, with a whole bunch of sterling silver bangle bracelets, breaks up all that metal and is a great pop of color, if you're wearing it just by itself. Also, I got to cover flex pay on these two, only because it's outstanding. You have 5 flex pays on the earrings and on the necklace. And, sorry, I licked the finger officially, $8.98, and you made your credit card. You'll pay it off in 5 months. That's for the earrings. And $9.38 for the bracelet. That's almost the amount of a fancy cup of coffee over the next 5 months. And you're getting the real thing. And Jay, please explain that too. Some people, I think, these kind of prices are suspect that maybe you do a lot of stuff to these.
Do you know what's really funny is because all the different comments over, we've had the show for 22 years. I've been doing it for 42 years. I've been in business that long.
He started at 5.
Started when I was 2. Let's not bump my age. Okay.
It was 5. We keep going down.
I'm regressing mentally.
Yes.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
But the thing with this, and friends will come up to me and they'll go, we watched you last night. And their first thing out of their mouth is they go, that really can't, come on, that really can't be. But you have to understand what a unique opportunity that you have as well as you've given us. Everything that you're seeing here on the show is all exclusively made just for the show, right? We don't market it anywhere else. We don't sell it anywhere else. This is the place that this is the place to come if you want to see it. And that's what Mind Finds is about. That we know that you can tune in and you're going to see something new. You're going to see something different. You're going to see something you've never, ever seen before. But we literally work it from scratch. Okay, so all the rough materials, we work. All the silver work we're doing, all the silver smithing, everything is done in-house. And then all the lapidaries, it's all done in-house. So, and the reason we do that, we control it, but also it's almost like buying direct for you, right? Since we don't have any middlemen, you don't have all these markups. So we're able to work, you know, lean, mean, thin, because we're the manufacturers and we have this great opportunity to present it directly to you. And
nice.
you know, other people don't really have that opportunity.
It's so true too. They have to go through middlemen and middle steps, and
there's always going to be people
But your
in the middle.
relationships with the miners are direct most of the time, unless it's a very dangerous country.
We either buy mine direct,
Right.
or the furthest I'll get away from something is like lapis. Okay, I can't go into the Hindu Kush mountains of Afghanistan.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so we have a consolidator. We have somebody that goes in there for us, and they bring it out, or they make the deal for us, bring it out, and then we work just because they brought the material out from there. Okay, we have that person, but from there we work at 100%. Right? We do it all. We do all the designing. I don't buy anybody else's designs. We do all the lapidary work. We do all the silver work. Everything's done under our roof.
Okay, here we go. You ready? So I said I was going to bring out like everything. I picked through this show. I picked through our assortment like, I don't know. I really did. I went through with a fine-tooth comb, okay? And this is another one of those girls that I know is going to sell out, but I wanted to give you a quick look at it. We originally had this on the air at $114. Great price, right? I mean, it's sterling silver. It's a stunning big piece of turquoise in this really, really cool pyramid, kind of elongated pyramid. Tonight, it's $59.90, and there are 300 available, so really limited, 5 through 12. Again, everything from Jay, free shipping, and everything 5 flex pay. So if you're a ring girl, by the way, super comfortable, fits on the finger beautifully. You can type in it, you can be on your phone, because it floats above your other fingers. So don't worry about that horizontal design. It is wildly comfortable. So just want to give you a peek, because that is an unbelievable deal. All right, what do we love? We love this next item too. There's so many cool items, and you do too. So last time, Jay, you had this on the air. Wait, let me explain something. We have a great buying planning team. They're called buyers and planners, and they buy the stuff, and the planners go back, and they have the job of going to Jay and saying, Jay, that item did so well, we want to bring it in again. And Jay goes, nope, I can't do it. And it's because, again, many of these stones are super, super limited. So when we get that rare occasion, we actually can make a winner a second time, we all get very excited about that. And that's the story behind this. Last time it was on the air, and you can see, I mean, wow, this is why this sold out back in May. It is the first and probably the last time we'll ever see it again. And it is a stunning multi 5-strand row necklace. Jay, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
You know, and this is the kind of thing, you know, I grew up in the Southwest. And I was just recently out there last month before I went on one of my trips. And one of the things that is so incredible about this, people, they love their turquoise. They love their turquoise and coral combinations. But I can't tell you the amount of times that I've sat in a restaurant or I've been to an event and somebody has walked in the door, and they'll walk in the door and they'll be wearing some stunning piece like this.
Wow.
They'll just have, or they'll have a bunch of turquoise on it, they'll have coral, and they're just all layered up, right? And if you, I'm a people observer, okay? And you'll see all the heads that turn and look at that person. And,
it's like a magnet.
It's like a magnet. And that, you know, to tell you the truth, why do you accessorize, right? Why do you buy different designs? Well, you know, you do it because it's appealing to you, but also because you want to, you know, you want to be noticed. You want people to notice what you're wearing. And I love this. This is all Iron Mountain. So it's Mel's got it on there. She's kind of doing the trissade type look on it. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, but you layer it. These are all these. If the turquoise here, this is all the natural color of it. These are all natural nuggets. All we've done is we've tumbled these, and then we've taken them and we've drilled them and hand polished them. So they've all been hand finished, all hand polished, and then we've layered them. This isn't something that I can just bring back. It took us, we brought this on in May. We sold it out literally in a minute or two. We had so many people that wanted it. They asked us to bring it back. It took us that long, and we brought them back. If you could see the counter on here and how many we have, it's not like
crazy.
we have 10,000
There's like a
of these.
few.
There's like a few, and the reason that there's a few, that's all the material that we had.
Right,
we didn't have any more material.
The odds of you doing it a third time are basically what?
The odds of you doing it the second time were pretty minimal.
Right, so you can only bring it. They're like, okay, we'll do like 200 for
okay,
you.
they ordered almost triple what we brought. Okay,
because you said you couldn't meet the order.
Well, no.
Well, you didn't have the.
If you don't have the
stuff.
material, you can't make it. It's just one of those basic
kind
things,
of what I
right?
Okay,
So, yeah.
just two things to show you. One, again, extender on the back, stunning. There's not a more stunning look than this. I mean, you put this on, and it's like a magnet. All heads turn. And you know, girls, if someone walked in the room and had this on, I would probably have to go up and ask them on this one, because just look at all the turquoise. Look at how that coral juxtapose against the blue. It's just a breathtaking piece. And again, I think with our flex pay, at $31.98, that's how you get a wow piece that actually becomes an heirloom piece in your family. Now, I love it because we're showing you, just showing it perfectly layered. It's exactly made to do that. I love what Mel did. She wore it a little kind of messier,
yeah,
and
she
now
kind of trissotted it,
she did
twisted
the
it.
true trissade on this. And look at what happens. That one necklace you're wearing with a little T now actually takes on an even more voluptuous look, a more expensive look, a more dressed up look by simply twisting the darn thing. And I love it when Jay does these multi-strand pieces, because I think you get so much versatility out of it. And you can wear it much longer if you need to. Again, you can add about 3 more inches on the end. Why is it 2 3/4 of an inch as opposed to 3 inches?
Okay, well, it's a long story.
Is it that long? Don't share it just yet then. 300 necklaces left, and then this is gone forever and ever. No, I'm just curious, because saying 2 3/4 of an inch, because I like to, you know,
I don't
tell
really,
exactly.
I don't know how it came up with in stringing the way we string, because when you string, it comes out to like 17 3/4 inch, or it would come out to an 18 1/4. And so that's how it kind of got started. Oh. And then this is a standard finding that we make. We manufacture that, right? And we do it because we had so many viewers that said, you know, we love your stuff, but we used to use lobster claws, right? And they would just say, we love it, but I have a hard time, you know, I'm getting older, I'm having a hard time, you know, with my manual dexterity, so I'm having a hard time putting on your necklaces. And so it was actually the viewing audience that came up with this idea. And brilliant. So now we use it. I don't know anybody else that's doing this, okay? I don't see it out there in the market anyway, so nobody's really picked up on it. But, you know, even my mom, you know, my mom's been getting jewelry for me since I started, right? But my mom now, everything in her collection, as far as I know, is now updated, right? She brought it all, she brought them in funny. 1, 2 at a time, right? And then she slowly
Mom, you're back again.
Yeah, she slowly brought them in,
funny.
And she's updated. But everybody that has this is one of the features that people just love about our designs, because they're not only cool designs, they're very organic, but what they really love is that they're wearer-friendly, they're user-friendly. And there's nothing worse than having really cool jewelry or cool things to accessorize with, but you have to have a team of 6 to be able to put them on, right?
You know, it's so true.
You tend to have really nice jewelry sometimes. If you think about it, everybody's guilty of this, right? Everybody's got something that they bought, they love it, but
never wear it.
They never wear it because it's hard to put on, right? It's hard to accessorize with it. Maybe they bought it for that one particular dress or that one particular outfit, and then they never wear it again. This is stuff that won't just sit there. It has life to it, and you're constantly going to be going and drawing for it.
By the way, here's the story. We either have a minute or this is gone. So if you are thinking about it, it's going to happen one way or the other before our 2 hours are done. I want to repeat, because I love it. And by the way, we'd love to chat with you. We always have so much fun when you call and let us know how much you love Jay. He blushes a lot when you call. He's got, I hope Sheila's actually not watching right now, but if you don't know Sheila, you get some interesting, might I add, flirtatious calls occasionally. Anyway, but if you'd like to call and just say hi to him, that would be fine. We'd love to hear your story about why you love his jewelry. What do I want to explain officially, though, is this is going to be gone. And just so you'll know, I know there's a lot of great jewelry coming up. I can guarantee you we have a lot of really unique pieces. I will guarantee you nothing looks like this. So if you're a little concerned, and that's what I love about our show, the variety is crazy today. And at a minimum, jot an item number down, but this is going to go. But if if it doesn't, at least you'll have the item number, because I know you like to wait. I get it. I want to see what's coming up too. I am totally with you. I get it. But with this one, I'll just assure you, there is absolutely zero that looks as bold and as magnificent as this does. And if you're really looking to buy something special, and I think get the most versatility and the biggest look for your dollar, it's this necklace, because it's jaw-dropping. It really does stop the show. You walk into a room and it can go, I love a tressade more dressed up with a fancier outfit, and I love it just kind of dangly and loose when you're wearing it with blue jeans. I mean, you know, just really get a lot of use out of this. And I love the fact you combine the two colors, Jay, where we have that gorgeous, gorgeous, genuine coral, and look at all the turquoise. Like, we didn't spend a lot of time, but that's a lot of nuggets in there. That is a lot of turquoise.
You know, it's really interesting about this design too. If you look at it, there's actually, this is all out of the same deposit, out of the same mine, but you have three distinct, unique colors on this. You've got a high blue that has a very black matrix in it. You've got another higher blue, more clear material, and then you have like a teal green that has the chocolate matrix in it, or the brown matrix.
And I just think and it's the same mine, which is how unusual is that?
It's all the same mine, the same deposit, but it's different deposits within the mine itself.
Which is also part of the trick of your job.
Which is very unique and very different. And you know what's really funny about that? The higher the blue color, traditionally it has more copper content. The more green it is, it usually has more iron content, and there's more iron or aluminum in it. You know, because it takes it's either 26 or 27 different elements have to be present for turquoise to even form.
Isn't that interesting? All right, so we're gonna move on, and now we're gonna go to turquoise girls, your heart. Here we go. It's Campitos turquoise, and this is a bypass ring. And by the way, it's slightly adjustable, even though we do have all sizes. So if you need to squeeze it out or squeeze in a little bit, be careful, but you can. 5 through 12, we have 160 available. Wow, you really didn't do a lot of these. And I just want to point out, if you love that high blue, that stunning blue, we're going to give you the item number of this necklace, because I think it looks fantastic together. So I see two different tones of blue in the ring.
And,
is that true?
What you have here is, like in the Campitos, this is what they call Campitos blue ice. This is another one of these turquoise rough materials that comes out of our private collection. This mine closed, well, actually the Mexican federal government closed it. They shut it down. And when they did, we were able to get kind of the last two loads that I'm aware of that came out of it. Wow. Now, with Campitos, that's a perfect, the perfect example of what we do in the collection that we've acquired. With the Campitos, you see there, look how clean this material is, right?
It's gorgeous.
You see kind of like the little black matrix on that? That's actually iron pyrite. It's one of the few mines that you actually see the iron pyrite. You can actually see it in the material.
That's so cool.
Look at that. See the pyrite?
Oh, yeah. Here,
you can see the pyrite in it.
Everybody's like, yeah, what are you all looking at? We're like, that's great. Don't you want to see it? Look at that right there, right?
Is that cool? And that's how this comes out. It's just a really unique formation. A lot of this material now is being sold for Sleeping Beauty turquoise. They're cutting it into cabs. They're selling a Sleeping Beauty.
Well, it's such a pretty blue.
Yeah,
geez.
But I'm not going to tell you it is when it's not. Okay,
No,
it's not Sleeping Beauty, but it's still very rare. You'll just only see things like this. This ring truly is a piece of wearable art. This is, if you look at the complexity of this design, okay, think about this, where the silversmith made this, the lapidarist hand cut each one of those. Those are all three-dimensional beads. Do you know how much time and effort and skill it takes to actually do each one of those in this bypass design and make it fit perfectly? This is really a ring that's wearable art. I know it's more expensive than what, you know, a lot of our rings, but in the reality of it is, I doubt if you went out and you went to Scottsdale, if you went to Sedona, if you went to Santa Fe, if you went to Taos, you went to the areas that I hang out in, you would see something like this.
I think I'd be nervous
in
and
somebody's
scared.
gallery, and you know, like I don't think that you would even see it for the lowest appraised value.
You totally blew off my comment.
Really...
You totally blew off my comment. I said I'd be nervous to hang out in the places you hang out. I just want you to know that.
Well, that's not true.
No, I'm kidding. I've hung out with you. You hang out well, I might add.
We have fun.
I would like to hang out with you anywhere you want to go, actually. I would trust you. Okay, I got to show you guys this, because this is a huge, huge, huge savings, too. Instead of $169, and I thought it looked amazing. And by the way, the ring's almost gone, so last chance on that. But here we go. This is only airing today, holiday price, not $169.90, it's $119.90. And this is your Azure Peaks, correct?
Yeah, this is Azure Peaks.
Oh, it's beautiful, 20 inches, and again, another 2 3/4 inch to work with. It's clean and beautiful, just that pop of blue that's so exciting, quite frankly. Just want to give you a peek at it real quick, let you know it's available.
This is 20 inches, and what's so unique about this, though, round beads, but look how stable the color is on this. This is all the natural. That is the trick in doing anything like this, and this is where the real art comes in, is actually selecting the material and the color range.
Alrighty, now we're going to give you a quick sneak peek at something else. You ready? And I'd love to know the story on these if we can. There, producer, thank you. Okay, it is a reorder, but here's the challenge on it. It's the only airing today, but we're already down to final quantities, because we know what you do. What you do is you like to go on hsn.com and you like to shop early, which I totally get. I would do the same darn thing. But here's the scoop. This is a biggie. It is back finally. It's the final quantity, not just of this necklace, but it's the final quantity of the material used in this necklace. Yep. Now, we have 5 flex pays, and what I didn't mention, if you have your HSN card, guess what? You're going to get a 6th flex pay. Also, Cheryl from Colorado, give me 2 seconds, and I promise Jay and I will get to your call soon. How obvious was that? Okay, Jay, just so you know. So you were able to do this one again, but this is it. This
is it, and to the point, okay, that you're gonna see a couple other things that we have in this material. Okay, this is a pink rhodonite. This is, you know, if I wanted to grow up as rhodonite, this is a rhodonite that I would want to be. Normally, rhodonite, when you have buy the rhodonite rough, most of the rhodonite rough that we get out of Africa or Southern Africa, and it has a lot of black dendritic growth crystals, manganese, or all different things that grow inside of it, and so you don't get this clear material like this. This particular rhodonite is the cleanest rhodonite I've ever seen in my entire life. We did this one time. This is 48 inches, so it's 4 feet, okay? We brought it on, blew it out, okay? Blew it out. So many people missed out on it that they asked us, could we do it again? Took forever to bring it back. But this is just a great look. And here again, you know what I love about these longer looks, these longer designs, is that you're making one purchase, but you're getting all kinds of different looks out of making that one buy. So it's not like you just have one look that you're gonna get with this, and then that's it, right? You bought it, you can wear it one way. On almost all of our designs, there's multiple ways that you can use the design and you use it to accessorize with. And we always want them to be flexible. We wanna give you the biggest bang for the buck. We wanna give you something that's unique, unusual, very different, but also it's gotta be wear-friendly, it's gotta be user-friendly.
Well, and I think some kind of fun things too that you're talking about is I just grabbed I'm literally looked over and I'm like, I would just grab this necklace. We featured it a little earlier, and I want you to see too, this is how you start really playing with the pieces that Jay creates, is you do the layering. You know, you can highlight a cross here or a beautiful heart that maybe Jay's made. You can have some fun with this. You can do this, and I love what Mel did. She did a choker. You could wear it long and high. You could actually knot it and wear it. You could troussade it if you want to. There's a lot of different ways, and I know Mel, she'll probably show us a few more of them, but I just love the idea that you can have such variety with it. So again, watch this. I'm just gonna take it, and Jay, if you don't mind, I'm gonna knot it real quick. And be gentle with it, you know, you don't wanna,
yeah.
but look what happens there. And again, I would spend a little more time on it, but there's a lot of play. Also, how cool is this? We have the matching earrings, which also sold out back in August when you launched this.
Okay, and here's another little interesting thing, okay? When you cut these small beads like this,
yeah.
Okay, well, think about this. Okay, these are round beads. They're all cut by hand. So they literally cut these with tweezers. Okay, they have the rough material. They have tweezers, and they take them and they round them off and they cut them. It takes forever. It takes more material to cut these small beads than it does big beads. Think about it, because when they're real small like that, you cut more and you waste more, right, cutting a round bead. But it actually takes more material to make these smaller beads. But for this particular design, we wanted to kind of keep it a little bit petite. That's another thing too. One of the general comments I get from people sometimes, and they say it so nice. They go, you know, Jay, I really like your big, bold jewelry that you do, but could you make something a little bit more petite? Do you think you can make something in just a little bit smaller? And so I try to keep that in mind when I do a lot of my designs also. All
right, we're gonna say hi to Cheryl in Colorado. Cheryl, you're a doll. Thank you so much for waiting.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Listen, I'm Cheryl from Durango. I used to blog with you all the time.
I remember you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? You look great.
Yeah, well, thank you. You know, I miss you, and I miss the old blog that we used to be able to do.
I miss the old blog too.
Oh, but you know, it really was heartbreaking because it was a great way to communicate with people. Yeah,
it was, and I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah, well, we can't. Yeah, that's a whole different issue. But anyway, I do miss you. Yeah, you're great. You know, and my mom, that's where my mom lives.
Oh, I didn't know
just
that.
outside of, yeah.
Your mom and your sister, right?
Yeah, my mom and my sister live just outside of Durango.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I grew up. That's right. Four Corners is where I grew up.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I just bought that beautiful necklace that Suzanne is wearing. That thing is gorgeous.
Isn't that something? Is that not just gorgeous?
It is gorgeous. And, you know, your last show, I think about 10 pieces, that citrine necklace I could die for. I probably got 10 of Colleen's jewelry boxes, most of which have got your things in. I've been buying from you for probably 20 years. But your company is awesome, Jay. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, and the thing that we do is we care about everybody, and we sincerely care,
Yeah,
right?
really
We'll take care of you, and so I appreciate that, Cheryl. It's so nice to hear from you. When we used to have the blog, she used to be able to email me all the time, and you could stay in touch and talks. But they kind of changed the context of it, and it's you know, we don't have that ability anymore. So I know, and I'm not. Yeah. I'm not really what you call a computer genius.
Tech guy? I wouldn't consider you a tech guy. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, but the techie I get is all the stuff that's in my airplane. Now, you give me that, I can handle it. But anything else, I can't really do.
Well, that's pretty darn technical. Okay, but still, I get it. And again, you know, already almost 300 have been ordered. It's 20 inches long. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm actually going to lift it all the way up. All right, there you go. Look at this.
It's 4 feet.
It's 4 feet long, and that's why you can do so much with it and have so much variety, and that's wonderful. And I love the idea of, in fact, let me show you. This was, Jay, this was our
Amazonite.
Amazonite, that's right. Okay, so I just want to show you. And it's even playing with color combinations, you know, so don't think, oh, you know, I'm going to get that, it has to all be. No, have some fun with it. When you get these pieces, layer. And this one is one of those awesome ones that I think if you go back and you look what you already have from Jay, and you say, oh, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, then you'll see, oh, I can wear this with so many other items. You can even blend it in if you have a lot of sterling silver long necklaces and you want to kind of break up the sterling metal.
But this will go with turquoise, this will go with lapis, and it goes with about anything. And the thing is because we're using, we always try to stay where they're natural materials. Okay, I try not. We do use some enhanced materials, and we use some color enhanced materials, but it's usually very rare that we do that, right? We try to stay as natural as possible, and I've found that by staying natural and staying organic like that, you'd be amazed. Everything kind of blends together. Mother Nature made things where they all work together and they work nicely together.
That's a great point, actually. You're right. Yeah, I think when you start to play with the color, which a lot of people do out there, then you play with Mother Nature. She doesn't like that. It's not going to work very well. All right, back to the phones. It's Ellen in Florida. Hi, Ellen. You're on with Jay. Oh, Ellen, honey, you got to turn your phone or your TV down.
There you go. Can you hear us?
Ellen, honey, you got to turn your TV down, sweetie.
Yeah, you're getting feedback.
You know what, guys? So why don't you take her back, and once we get it turned, thanks, guys. We still want to talk to you, Ellen.
Yeah, we'll talk to you.
Just help her out with turning it down. That'll help a little bit. All right, and again, super busy on this. It last sold out. You did this back in August.
In August.
So it's been a couple of months, but this is truly the final quantity on the materials. So not just final quantity here.
Yeah, it's not only the final quantity, it's the final quantity on the rough. In fact, we kind of went and went through everything we had. We were literally only able to deliver a third of what they actually wanted or they actually requested.
Sure. And again, I just popped that beautiful necklace back to it, so you can see how well it works with your turquoise. It looks great. All right, now we're going to talk about the earrings, Jay. Wow, talk about a great price too. $44.90. I think these are fun. They're playful. They're very light.
Do you know what I like with this is you get a kind of a big, bold look on it. You know, it's different. It's, you know, it's not like something I invented. It's a brainchild. I've done a lot of these kind of designs. But what I like about it, especially if you wear your hair short in a kind of a short type style, it's always easy to display your earrings, right?
Right, true.
But when you have longer hair, or maybe you wear, you have a kind of a different look, and you're wearing your hair in a longer type look. Sometimes it's hard to find earrings that you can actually see that that are really going to stand out. And that's what I love this. Now, Mel, look how nice these are. What's great is you get a nice long look on them, but they're not like anchors on your earlobes, right?
Right, exactly.
You're not pulling you down, but you still get a nice big look.
And guys, I just want to show you too, one of the hottest colors we've seen, oh gosh, with every fashion designer I've done from the fall and winter season, is this great olive green. I was on with Jackie Schechter and Slinky, and she had just a great olive green. Look at that color. Look at that rhodonite back to olive green. So if you have a lot of that olive green you've collected during the fall season, how beautiful is that back with the rhodonite? Just unexpected, right? You might not necessarily think of it. And again, super price on the earrings, one of the most affordable earrings you'll see in the show. And again, I think you're right, Jay, just a nice look. It doesn't have to be heavy, but it has a bigger and bolder look to it. All right, wrapping up on that. Ooh, sorry guys, there we go. All right, gonna show you some more goodies. You ready?
Bada boom,
okay,
bada bing.
All we're doing is the sneak peek. I know you want to show more,
no,
but we
can't. Sneak peek means shut up, Jay. Just so everybody knows, that's code for shut up, Jay.
That is my code, but he knows it. We've worked together for 13 years now. I'm like, Jay, this is a sneak
I can
peek.
take a hint. I can take a hint, Suzanne.
You did good. Okay, can you tell me in 10 seconds the heart and soul of this? 10 seconds.
Turquoise, and this is actually, it's corundum, but it's actually sapphire. So
how cool is that? It's brand new.
Think about the size of that sapphire.
Look at you. Like, look, if this was a bracelet, hello, mama.
Look
how pretty that is.
Look at that.
All right, that's coming. See, that's the surprise. It's coming up next, so stay with us.
Join me, Amy Morrison, on the Beauty Report. It's a special edition show. Learn some of my holiday beauty tips and tricks, and discover products perfect for looking and feeling your best. Tune in Sunday at 7 p.m.
If you or someone you know is eligible for Medicare, time is running out on Medicare annual open enrollment. So HSN has teamed up with Aetna to help find the right plan for you. Stop what you're doing right now and call the number on your screen if you haven't already signed up for a Medicare Advantage plan. Aetna even have $0 plans available in 80% of their service areas. Call now to see how much you could save, or search Aetna at hsn.com.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Well, we're so excited because it's 2 wonderful hours with Jay King, and this is his last show of the Thanksgiving weekend. And it's been so much fun, and we have lots of brand new still in store for you that you have not seen. And now we have something that is indeed brand new, and we're quite frankly, beyond tickled about this one. Jay, it just turned out beautiful. And this is a first, right?
This is a first. Okay, I want you guys to think about this, okay? They're saying this blue-gray corundum. I'm really not sure where that comes from. It's blue, definitely blue. Corundum is sapphire, okay? So this is, look at the size of this, okay?
It's crazy.
It's beyond crazy, yeah. Okay? This is borderline insane, okay? Okay, think about this, okay? This is one piece of blue sapphire, blue corundum.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
You see that? And here it kind of looks black, but if I wiggle it a little bit, you see the blues? And you're gonna, when you get it in natural light, or you get it in normal, when
You can't see it on the earring.
stage light here, have you ever wondered? People always come up to me and they go, "You look different." Well, that's because stage light and makeup, okay, guys? I really am not that great looking, okay? I face it. I'm good with it, I can handle it. But here's the thing. It does the same thing. Stage lighting does the same thing for the jewelry. A lot of people, a lot of times when, the comment that I get, what I truly love, is people get it home and they go, "Oh my gosh, it looked beautiful on TV. But when I got it home, I was just blown away." But if you just kind of wiggle this, give it any kind of little motor, see that?
Oh, you
Look
totally
at the color
see
of
the
this.
blue.
Now, think about the size of the corundum that I had to cut, okay, the sapphire. Think about the size of the crystal that it took to cut that, or cut the matching earrings. Now, here again, you've got this beautiful Chilean nuggets. Those are all natural turquoise nuggets. We haven't done anything. We haven't color enhanced this. This is brand new, Malawi sapphire. So this is brand new. First time we've actually ever shown these designs to you, or the matching earrings. It's big, it's bold, it's unique, it's very versatile, and I guarantee you, okay, that even the appraised value on this, I dare you to go find this.
Just try to find the stone.
Find a piece of, okay, if you go to Tucson, okay, which should be on everybody's bucket list, to go to the Tucson Gem Show once in your life, okay, and go try to find a crystal, a sapphire crystal that's this big, and see what they charge just for the crystal. And I'm talking uncut, unfasted, nothing done to it, just the crystal alone, okay? This is really crazy.
I just wanted to put this
a really fun piece.
And I just want to put it up to my wrist, just to give you an idea how big that stone is. If that were a cuff bracelet, that is a wampum stone. Like, if it were a ring, it would take my whole hand. I mean, it's huge, right? And I just wanted to give you that comparison, because I do think when you're at home, sometimes it's kind of tough to tell. Also, Jay, I have to show you something else. This is magical. If you were just buying this beautiful blue turquoise, that turquoise is so pretty, and you've got sapphire, basically that what blue corundum is sapphire, right? How much would you spend on just a full nugget blue sapphire and turquoise necklace? And this can be removed. So you're wearing this, day in and day out, jazz it up. Can you imagine? I'm gonna grab, watch this. I'll really blow you away now. Go ahead and get yourself, if you can swing it, with FlexPay, because we have the most generous FlexPay we've ever done. Get yourself the collar. Now imagine wearing a blue sapphire rock to a wedding, an evening wedding. Okay, just that alone,
you know what I love?
Gorgeous.
Anytime you're moving around, look, she's moving that around. Now, do you see it?
Yeah.
You see the blues, you see the purple. Think about, I mean, like, number one, have you ever seen a sapphire that big, okay?
No, I've never seen a sapphire that big.
And what do you think that people would pay for a sapphire that big, okay? And these are all hand cut. There's no enhancement to this, it's all natural. This comes out of the load that we got out of Malawi when I went down to Malawi. And we had about 2 5-gallon buckets of rough material that were this big, and actually were the quality that we needed to be able to cut a big piece like this.
Jay, this is probably one of, I would say it's one of the biggest stones I've ever, single precious stone that I've seen you do, of the precious world. I mean, you've done the corundum, the red corundum, which is basically the ruby family. You've done blue sapphire, you've done blue corundum before, but I don't think I've ever seen you do something this big.
You never, okay, it's very, very rare, and that's what's fun with mine finds, and these are the things that excite me, okay, is that you don't find the big crystals like this. You don't find this big material. And this is the kind of stuff that I love to do. I love to bring it here, and also realize that you're getting a heck of a deal here, right? Amazing. This is an amazing, amazing deal. And that's what it's not just the material that excites me, it's the ability to give you really something that really kind of is a buy of a lifetime in some cases, okay? And this is one of those things that I guarantee you is an unbelievable, unbelievable buy, unbelievable find. Now, when you look at this, okay, the earrings, it's not like I have this as a TS or we have thousands of these.
Oh, no,
there's a
there's
couple
a handful,
hundred,
yeah.
a couple hundred, and then that's it. When they're gone, they're gone.
But wait, imagine if you just had the earring was a pendant.
I cannot just cut these.
Like
Well,
really, what if you just had the earring as a pendant?
Well, just look at the size of the earring.
It's a huge stone on the earring.
Can you imagine, you know, even on this, okay, think about the size of the piece of rough I had to cut with this. This is all a single piece, okay? And here, when you jiggle it, can you see the violets? Can you see the blues?
Beautiful.
I mean, that's when you really get it. It's not black at all. You can actually see. That's what I love. That's just cool. Look at that.
Isn't that neat?
Isn't that cool?
Look
at that.
Gorgeous.
Look at the flashes of color
It's just
of the blues.
gorgeous.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Okay, think about this. When you have this, you're wearing this pendant or you're wearing these earrings and you go into different light sources and your head just even slightly moves or you just have any kind of motion and it's just going to get, it's like flashes of blue and violet.
Now, please remember, it is just that huge, big stone. It's a rock, right? And you get the necklace. Please ask about the earrings. You'll never get a matching earring back to this, I guarantee you, if you can do it. And we've got all that great flex pay. By the way, I want to show you the last look at this necklace. We featured it earlier. The story behind it is... That was your cue, Adam. The story behind it? Sorry. Sorry, the only thing is my memory. I have nothing. No. I know it's a reorder. I can remember that.
And it's Iron Mountain, and it's all
Iron Mountain.
It's 3 different colors of turquoise, but it comes all in the same deposit. And then you've got the beautiful coral.
Pretty. And it's the first time back since it's sold out within 2 minutes in May.
In May.
And we're down to
didn't
the
even last 2
final
minutes.
150 left. We've sold several hundred just this hour. So I just want to give you